All right, fresh off of the Gopher home opener this past weekend with Michigan Tech, we have Brodie Ziemer, sophomore with the Gophers, and I gotta say, I thought that Vigo was onto something there when he asked you about just maintaining a 2-goal pace all year. What happened there, dude?
One of the big question marks this year: who's going to do the goal scoring? You get two. Does that kind of set your pace for the season now?
I mean, yeah, if I could score 2 goals every night, that would be ideal, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to score every night in this league. That's kind of something I want to be better at this year. A little bit more consistency, having more impact on the game every single Friday, Saturday. So, looking back to get back onto that pace this weekend. So.
Perfect. That's a great answer. And obviously, anyone knows that I'm joking because a 2-goal pace is pretty ridiculous. But curious, man, because we last chatted. I guess we caught up a little bit at World Junior Summer Showcase, but a little bit more of a sit down leading into the World Juniors last year when it was you, Ollie, and Woody that sat down with us. Talk to me about like where you're at now compared to then. Like what is an off season like after your first year of college, and what are the biggest things you're kind of looking forward to in this year?
Yeah, I think for me, like this off season was a ton of just getting stronger and faster, like working on my skating a ton too. I mean, I've been spending the last couple summers working on my skating, just trying to get like little bits and pieces, better. And yeah, I mean, for me, I'm just looking forward to hopefully having more of a role this year. Try to be someone that the guys can lean on and, just try to be a big player in big moments this year, more consistency like we talked about earlier. And I mean, I'm just excited. We got a lot of big games coming up, home and away. So just excited for this year.
For sure. And you hear different things, obviously, depending on the player, depending on the team. But in the summer, like Buffalo Sabres, after drafting you, are they more just like there for support? Like, do they actually reach out and say, hey, Brodie, like, here's the things we want to see you work on? Or what's the engagement like?
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously like player personnel that you kind of work like closer with. And, they've watched you probably for like 2 years, give or take, before like drafting you. And so then they have a good idea of what you need. And a big thing that we talked about, even over just like last year, like during the season, was just like continuing to try to focus on getting stronger, faster, becoming a better skater. I think settling in, like I think this year, especially now that I have a whole year under my belt, like
Yeah.
knowing that I can make plays, I'm able to hold on to the puck a little bit longer and play a little bit more of a poised game, I think, for me.
For sure. And I mean, your game too. I say it all the time. I'm sure you haven't come across anything I've said, but it's just fun watching a player like you that has all that skill, but you can see it in games. There's a specific moment where all of a sudden a switch gets flipped and now you're like, I'm going to go hurt somebody. Right. Like, do you feel that in the game, or is that something that's just kind of like tucked back and you just kind of let the emotions roll as they roll?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm going to be honest, I am kind of an emotional player, right? Like, that's kind of how I play the game. And that's something that I like about myself. And I mean, yeah, I mean, physicality is a big piece of my game. And, whether it's the first period, first shift, or if, I just try to jumpstart the boys, like, I'm willing to go to the dirty areas. I'm willing to hit someone. And I mean, that's just part of my game. So,
For sure. And getting into this season now, obviously a lot of new faces, like plenty of guys left, plenty of fun guys that have jumped into the fold. Do you guys have an idea? Like, is the team kind of open and connected with who thinks they're leaving after a season, or are you guys figuring out when we do?
yeah. Honestly, it's so hard to tell, right? Like, it's all dependent on, what that player needs and what their team needs. And so, yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell, obviously, like if you got a Jimmy Snuggerud and he's, it's his third year in college doing the numbers that he's doing, like you have an idea that he's probably going to move on. Right. But, you never really know.
Sure. That's fair. And the guys coming in now, like, what's the process like bringing them into the fold? Like, whether that's happening over the off season, or is it something that you kind of just hit campus and roll from there?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of both, right? Like a good amount of this team, and I mean, it's from Minnesota, right? So a lot of the guys were here, working out in the summer and, getting ready like that stuff. And yeah, I mean, right now it's just continuing to help them, figure out the systems and stuff like that, and penalty kill, and obviously they're going back to school and stuff, college classes. So I mean, just helping them out wherever they need it, and being here for them. I know I was the same way last year, and the older guys did a great job for me. So just trying to be a leader, trying to be there for them. When they need it. It's hard. The first year is always hard. As much as I wish it could be easy, it's not. And so just being there for them.
For sure. And before we get into the games kicking off this year, I got to ask, I'm sure you noticed here, a little nerdy tie with our podcast name to Lord of the Rings. Any nerd itch or anything that you're into outside of hockey?
Well, I mean, like shows, we've been watching a ton of shows lately. I live in a hockey house with the Henderson, Falloon, Graham Harrison, and Whipple. So we watched a lot of Riverdale. We started Harry Potter, which I'm into Harry Potter. Harry Potter's sick. And then now we're on Stranger Things right now. So we're kind of just bouncing all over. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we like to do. Just relax, watch some TV with the boys, hang out.
Nice. So Sorting Hat, which house are you going to end up in?
It's kind of hard to not go Gryffindor, but I guess it's up to the hat, so we'll see.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. You didn't have an answer for me at the time because you didn't want to watch on your phone, but Happy Gilmore 2. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, honestly. Like the Maxi League, I don't know, questionable, but I mean, it's Adam Sandler, can't really go wrong. Great movie. It's got its good tributes to Happy Gilmore 1, so I liked it.
That's fair. Yeah, it's one of those movies that I don't want to recommend to people, but I don't want to steer them away. There's really good parts. There's the parts that we just won't talk about, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So talk about Michigan Tech. Obviously, first weekend for anyone is going to be a little bit of a feel it out, get back into the groove of actual game speed and getting used to your line mates. Just overall, what did you think about the effort from the team this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I think the effort was there. Even that Saturday night game, I think the effort was there. We had the right intentions. Friday night was great. Right? We it was kind of up and down, and then third period was unbelievable. And then Saturday, sorry, started good. First period was good. And then we kind of just lost our mojo, and we did battle, but just wasn't enough, wasn't good enough. So I think it's early, right? Flush it, learn from it, and then just move on to this weekend, right? It's a good hockey team coming to our rink again. It's a quick turnaround, and it's going to be a good test. So I think we watch video, we learn from our loss, and we get better this week, and then we're ready to go.
All right, so that takes us to this upcoming weekend. Weird Thursday, Friday slate, but a fun one. Just generally speaking, what is it like to play these games with other, top 10 schools perennially, but ones that you're not seeing every year? This interview is brought to you by our friends at Waggle Golf. Waggle Golf believes what you wear on the course should reflect your individuality, who you are, where you're from, your hobbies, interests, and passions. All the stuff that makes you, well, you. That's why every design is inspired by the desire to create a piece of apparel that strikes a chord when you see it. That makes you say, wow, that was made for me. Because in a lot of ways, it was. Ready to get your waggle on? Go to getyourwaggleon.com, throw in promo code SP10 at checkout to take 10% off your entire order.
Yeah, it's super cool, honestly. I think that's the good part about the non-conference stuff. You kind of get to go out of your comfort zone a little bit, play different teams than you're used to. And I mean, BC is going to be fun. There's a lot of guys that I played with on that team, a couple of my best buddies. So super excited to get them into our barn. You know, I know that they've heard a lot about Mariucci. They've never really played in it in a sold out rink, you know, like that here. So, you know, I'm fired up for them to see it. I'm fired up to play them.
Yeah, when you mentioned the rink there, it was very funny this summer at World Juniors, like seeing like the Canadian team walk in and just look up, be like, "Whoa, this is different." Like, it does it feel that way to you guys still? Like, how long does it take to get used to just the aura of Mariucci and the incredible crowd that you always have there backing you?
Yeah, I mean, I can't even like describe it to people, to be honest. Like, you have to like either play in the game or like be at the game to really experience it. Like, people try to argue about the best rink in college hockey, and it's like you try to argue with me about it, like I'm not even gonna like listen to you. It's like it's insane. The fan base that we have, you know, you come out from for warm ups and they're just going nuts, right? And like, I mean, both nights the crowd was unbelievable. Friday night, like we score that tying goal, we score that go ahead goal, and the place is just going crazy, right? Like I can barely hear myself. Like that's kind of, you know, the advantage that we have playing at home. The fans are so great here, and I mean, there's just so much energy. Like I said, I'm an emotional player. And, you know, when I hit someone or make a play and then they're going crazy, like, you know, it just gives me even more energy and motivation to go back out there and do it again. So
For sure. And so, tell me about your boys, Hagens and Stiga. What's the scouting report on those guys?
yeah, I mean, they're skilled, right? They're fast. They play hard. Um, yeah, I mean, good guys. Some of my best buddies. Like can't say enough good stuff about them. You know, played with them for a year and a half or whatever it was. Played with them at World Juniors. Like, great buddies. Can't wait to see them. Not only like on the ice, but off the ice. Catch up a little bit, and then go out and compete with them. I know they're excited to come compete as well. You know, there's always bragging rights going into this when you play each other. So, super excited.
And obviously, going to be a crazy time hosting World Juniors here in Minnesota this year. I'm always curious, like when you play an intense series like you're going to at these guys this week, and then presumably like everyone's looking and hoping that that's the line, you, Hagens, and Stiga. Like, how hard is it to erase any bad blood that might be built this week and then be ready to go for World Junior?
Yeah, I don't think there could ever be bad blood between me and those guys. You know, I've went to practice with them for 2 years, like every single day. Went to battle with them. Two of my line mates, like, got into countless scrums with them. You know, like, never will be bad blood between me and those guys. Like, love them with my heart. Some of my best buddies. You know, we can battle out on the ice, and chirps might fly, especially from those two. They like to talk, but once we get off the ice, it's like I said, no bad blood.
What about you, just in general? Are you much of a talker out on the ice?
I mean, not really. I mean, I just kind of go out there and play my game, and when I played with those two, like they do all the talking, right? So I could just kind of go out there and play and wouldn't have to really worry about it. But no, I mean, I try not to feed into stuff. Just play my game, go out there, keep quiet, try to score, let that do the talking. So
that's fair. So who are the talkers on the Gopher squad?
That's kind of a hard question because like I honestly don't hear like that much chirp sometimes. Like I know John Whipple is good, like he's a good chirper. I feel like he can get into it. He's got some good ones. I feel like Luke Millsat's got some good ones too. It's like it's never really like that serious of stuff, but it's just kind of like makes you laugh a little bit. And I think it catches the other guys off guard sometimes. But yeah, I mean, not much, I don't know. I think it's just like sometimes it's good to just let your play do the talking, and I feel like we do that sometimes. So
we got BC coming up this weekend, and we have to talk about now the return of the North Dakota series, which like obviously you're ingrained in that just being a fan growing up, but how much do those series mean to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like just coming to college hockey, like. I mean, every series means so much already, like especially Big Ten play. Like, you play Wisconsin at home or like Michigan. Like every series means so much, but like now being able to like go there and play there, like with how much history there is between the two teams, like this is what you dream of playing in, right? Like you dream of playing in these games. You dream of scoring a big goal in these games and getting booed, or you dream of, everybody cheering for you. Like I can't wait to play in it. It means so much to this group, but obviously got a huge test ahead, this week. Can't jump too far ahead, and one game at a time, but yeah, can't wait for that one.
One game at a time for sure. Well, last question that we ask everybody, and I know we asked a version of this to you and Woody kind of compiling together when we did the World Junior sit down, but gonna give it to you again. Final question brought to you as always by our good friends at Waggle Golf. First, make sure you head over to getyourwaggleon.com, throw in promo code SP10 to take 10% off your entire order. Brodie, give me 3 names. I don't care if it's athletes. I don't care if it's a celebrity, dead or alive, fictional. You can pick Harry Potter if you want. Give me 3 people it'd be fun to go out for a full day on the course with.
Yeah. I'll go Scotty Scheffler first. Then I'll go Alex Ovechkin. I think I might have said that last time we talked too, but I'll go with him. And then for the last spot, I'll go with let's go Bryson DeChambeau. How about?
Okay. I like that. Yeah, when we asked Faber out at the alumni golf event, he said he just wants Scotty Scheffler against him and 3 of his buddies, and he just wants to see if they can even come close in a scramble against him.
Mm-hmm. That would be fun. Yeah, I would be in for that too.
Losers in prison overnight, a la Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. Well, hey, really appreciate the time, Brodie. Good luck this weekend, but really with the rest of the season. And of course, I think we're all very, very excited to see what happens with World Juniors here, but really appreciate you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much.